Each child in Mrs. Madoff's class knows just how to celebrate Mother's Day. And when a surprise visitor comes to class, the kids learn how to make a handmade gift that's straight from the heart. Mother's Day. Written by Anne Rockwell, pictures by Lizzie Rockwell. Eveline, what are you going to do at school today? Maman asked me. I can't tell you, I said. That's a secret. At school, Nicholas and I walked down the hall together. He said, Hey, Eveline, did you remember to bring one? I nodded and showed him my shiny gold button. Mine's yellow with red stripes, he said. At circle time, Mrs. Madoff said, What holiday will we celebrate this Sunday? Mother's Day, we shouted. Good. Did everyone remember to bring a button? She asked. Everyone had. Eveline, how will your family celebrate Mother's Day? Asked Mrs. Madoff. My maman will be very happy, I said. My big brother will come home from college. He and Papa will make bayonets and I'll roll them in powdered sugar. We won't let Mama help because Sunday is her special day. Mom and I are hiking to the top of Chickasaw Mountain, said Jessica. Just the two of us. She loves to hike and so do I. I bought the kind of sweet, fat, black seedless grapes she loves for our picnic. Dad and I are going to give Mom the birdhouse we built. It has a tiny hole, Evan said. The hole is so tiny that only wrens can fly in or out. Wrens are the cutest birds in our yard. That's what Mom says. My mother died when I was a baby, Sarah said. Dad and I live with Grandma, who's his mother. She does everything for me that mothers do. On Mother's Day, Dad and I will take her to a restaurant that has the kind of food her mom cooked. Pablo said, Last week, my father was bulldozing. Suddenly, he saw a little dogwood tree. He stopped his bulldozer just in time. He dug it up, roots and all, and put it in our garage. On Mother's Day, we'll plant it in our yard. That little dogwood tree sure will make my mother happy. We're not doing anything for Mama on Mother's Day, said Charlie. Instead, she is throwing a baby shower for her twin sister, Aunt Louisa. My aunt is going to have a baby. Then she'll be a mother to her baby like Mama is to me. Dad says Mama sure is nice to share her special day with Aunt Louisa. Kate said, Daddy's been teaching me to play the violin while Mommy's at work. I can play the piece I learned for you. Kate tucked the violin under her chin, picked up the bow, and played. I practice my piece every day, she said, as soon as we finished clapping. I want to play it perfectly on Mother's Day. Michiko said, My mother is tired of only looking at pictures she draws. So my father and I decided the best gift we could give her was an all-day trip to the biggest museum in the city. On Mother's Day, we're going shopping at the mall for a new kitchen table. I took all the money out of my piggy bank, Sam said. It will help us buy my mother a new table with chairs to match. Don't forget me, said Nicholas. You know I never would, Mrs. Madoff said. My mom loves animals, but all we have is a goldfish. You know what? She's getting a puppy for Mother's Day. I picked him out. Mrs. Madoff said it was time to make Mother's Day presents. A lady I never saw before came into our classroom. Boys and girls, said Mrs. Madoff, here's Annie. She's my mom. She's going to show us how to make paper flowers with our buttons. We started with a circle of construction paper. Next we cut petals from tissue paper and glued them all around the circle. That made a flower. Then we glued our buttons in the center of each tissue paper flower. Finally, we cut out leaves. We glued them to fuzzy pipe cleaners. When we glued the pipe cleaners to the flowers, our flowers had leaves and stems. My pink and red rose with its shiny gold center was the most beautiful thing in the world. That's what Maman said. She loved that rose and the bayonets that I brought to her on Mother's Day.